So I had a great opportunity to sit down with Diahan Southard from Your DNA Guide. Now, this was at RootsTech. This is an interview I did with her, and I really kind of wanted to find out what's going on in genetic genealogy and what she's got coming up for some of her thought process on the new education platform that she's developing over there. Now, this is not sponsored by Your DNA Guide or anything. I just am always trying to provide you with opportunities to learn more about genetic genealogy, and so check out this interview I did with her at RootsTech.
All right.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
It's so nice to be in person again, isn't it?
Oh, incredibly fantastic. I love it so much. It has been, even just walking into the empty exhibit hall, like to set up on Wednesday, I was like, oh yes, I remember this feeling. I remember that excitement. I remember it's like this pulse, right?
It's like being backstage in a theater, right?
Yes.
I mean, it's just kind of got that excitement. Well, welcome back.
Thank you.
Good to have you. Tell us what's going on with you. You've got some new stuff coming out. Just tell us.
Yeah, I always have big plans and big ideas, and some have to get shuffled down and some have to get shuffled up. And I feel like a big idea that I've had for a long time is some kind of consistent education program for anyone at all levels, because we have our courses, right? And in our courses, if you want to learn about Y-DNA, we had talked about that on your show, and lots of people have taken the Y-DNA course, lots of people have taken the Endogamy course, we have our skills course. There's those people, I call them our graduates, and they need continuing education, right? You take a course and you're all motivated, but there's still things to learn. So I've got that kind of crowd I want to help. And then I have everybody else who hasn't yet taken a course, and maybe they need a little piece of education here or there. And so I think what we're going to do, what's coming up, that's kind of been backburnered for years, is kind of a more consistent education program. So we're thinking of offering like 3 classes a month. One will be like kind of foundational level for anyone. And then
we're talking DNA courses.
DNA courses, okay. All DNA, foundational level, and then one that will be more advanced, aimed at our graduates from our courses, but anybody could come, but aimed at the graduates. And then another one that is based off an event we've been doing recently called the Dive. So in the Dives, we ask people to come on and be live coached, and we actually show their DNA test results and we walk them through them. And so it's a really...
So is that a one-on-one coaching thing?
It is, but it's like a one-on-one coaching, but the group is watching.
So do you have issues with showing DNA cousin matches?
Right, because this is a big deal, right? So we just ask everybody in the beginning that this is what we're going to do. Please don't take any screenshots, don't take any recordings, don't write down anybody's personal name or information.
Good.
And we basically ask everybody to behave ethically, because it's so hard to teach people how to actually navigate a website without actually navigating the website.
Right.
You can only do so many screenshots, and even then you just...
blurring out names and all of that.
Yes, and you just don't get the same feel for it. And something that people have said when I'm doing it is, even just me, I click here or click there, which you don't see in a screenshot. They're like, what? I didn't know that's where you could click. I'd always been going this other way or whatever. So there's just things that you pick up about how the websites work when you're watching someone live, and it's been really fun.
Cool. So you've been speaking here at RootsTech.
Yes.
Is any of that recorded for the folks at home that watch virtually for the next year or so?
Absolutely, yes. So actually all 4 of the lectures I'm giving here live at RootsTech will be online. And I did 2 that are recorded already that you could watch right now.
And what are the subjects?
Okay, so we did a kind of a foundational lecture about how to decide which kind of DNA test that you want. And if you tested at one company, should you test at multiple companies, and what's the benefit to doing that? So that's the first one. The second one I did was actually with Crista, Cowan, and Janet Havorka.
Yes, I saw that.
Did you see it?
I didn't get to see it because I was doing other interviews, but I saw it on the list. I'm like, oh, that's going to be good.
You have to watch it because we tried something different. We did kind of like a play.
Oh, how cute.
And so the 3 of us are on stage, and we basically told our origin story of how we decided that we needed a simple course for genealogists that could teach you step by step how to do the genealogy to get unstuck if you're stuck, or to just get started. And we call it the search party, which is really fun. So we did that. And then I did the story of my mom's biological father finding his family line. which was actually part 2, because part 1 I did in 2017, finding my mom's biological mother's line.
Okay.
So that was fun. And then today I'm doing Shared Matches tool, the only DNA tool you'll ever need.
Amen to that. Yes.
So
we love the shared matches tool.
we love the Shared Matches tool.
Yes. Well, awesome. Anything else you want to share with us?
I want to share that I think being here in person has reinforced for me the reason we do genealogy is to connect and to be in person.
And that's perfect for the theme, right? The
United,
theme,
right?
Uniting is the theme this year,
Yes.
so yeah.
And I've just really loved, there's a lot of people, past clients, other vendors that I don't keep up with on a regular basis, but
even just bumping into them at the coffee shop, right?
Yes. And you're just like, oh my gosh, I forgot how much I love you, how much I am like invested in your success, and I haven't followed. How have you been doing? And it's just been so good. This sweet older couple that I think I met 10 years ago at the Southern California Genealogical Society conference, and then I kept seeing them. They're conference junkies, this couple, and I love them. But I don't email them. I don't.
Have you met the RootsTech couple?
Who's the RootsTech couple?
So this couple that I interviewed, maybe I'll insert it in this video, I don't know. But this couple that I ran into here, they met at RootsTech 2019.
Okay.
And they married at RootsTech 2020, I think it was. Yes. Yes. So they long-time single folks, and they met here. They're the cutest couple.
I
They're
love
so
it.
Cute. Yeah. So shout out to them.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
No, I haven't met them.
They call themselves the RootsTech couple.
They should.
They met here and they married here.
Yeah.
They actually married at RootsTech.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
Well, I appreciate your time. And if you have any other tidbits, I know I got you on the other. I was running around doing all the professionals and asking them their number one tip. And
yes, right, yes.
Thank you for doing that.
Yes.
Keep a lookout for that because that's fun. Because what I did was I got about 10 different professionals.
Yeah.
And 10 different answers.
That's awesome.
So that was what was the question? It was like, what is your number one tip for beginning genealogists?
Yes.
And I loved your answer. So thank you.
Okay, thanks, Connie.
All right. I hope you found that helpful. If you want to see some of the other episodes I did with Diahan Southard, especially the Y-DNA one, if you really want to learn about Y-DNA, this was a really interesting episode. But all of the stuff she does is fantastic, so I highly recommend her.